Episode number 24. Let's get into it. So last episode we left off, I think we had like 19k gold, and we just farmed a whole heap of transmog items and disenchantments from the Salithus farm. So let's see if we've got any sales with any of that, or any of our stuff we had on before that. Ooh, very nice. So what have we sold here? So this is leatherworking bow, leatherworking, and then we've sold 2 enchantment scrolls and some copper. Right, so the main thing was basically the leatherworking stuff. It's really good, we'll collect that. So now we're sitting at 23,000 gold, which is awesome. We might actually just do a quick cancel scan, get everything back up to the right prices. But we had another, man, this crafted stuff has been selling so good, like unbelievably good. It costs like this, for example, 40 gold to make this, and then we just sold it for 435 gold. They've been selling really, really well. So everything's actually going to end very soon, so we won't actually do a cancel scan, we won't waste our time with that. We'll just let everything run out and we'll relist, I think. Okay, so first things first, we have a whole heap of honor to go spend on some PvP gear. So we'll go do that, try to get this item level up a fair bit, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we want to get mastery gear. So let's just see what our lowest item level stuff is, and then I'll buy them. Okay, so this is what we ended up buying. We spent all of the honor, so let's put on all of the upgrades. Very nice, very nice. Neck, and then we've got another trinket if you want to do more damage and not use this. Either will work. So we're sitting at 214. We do have a bit better ring that we could use. However, in the long run this will be better because of versatility. For PvP anyways, we'll keep that down here and we can disenchant the rest. Wow, our transmog is looking how you going. Okay, so where I'm going to go now is to Zereth Mortis. We're nearly done the patterns within patterns, and that gives a whole heap of reputation. So I think we'll go farm a little bit of rep, so we can get closer to unlocking the crafter's marks that we need to make the better gear. So let's go do that. Oh my god, we just got one of our auctions just sold for 9,000 gold. I wonder what it was. It might be that dagger from Salithus. I'll have to go check the auction house. That is huge. That is huge. Awesome. Awesome. Another world quest down. Thanks, buddy, for your help. Legend. Alrighty. Got a little quest here too. Let's grab him. Alright. Awesome. Is there a chest up here? Oh no, we're handing this quest. Wop. Okay, so we got an random epic BG, and we're 95% with the Zereth Mortis main quest there. That gives a whole heap of reputation, so we'll get that finished after this. Oh damn it, it is this BG. Oh my god, this thing goes way too long. Anyways, let's get it. While we're here, let's change our transmog up. Go back to our normal. Actually, should we mix it up? Might go the eye patch. And we'll just mix up the weapons. We might use these. Haven't used these yet on this guy. What do they look like? Ooh, that's kind of cool actually. I like it. Awesome. We just finished the world quest and we finished the patterns within patterns, so we'll get a whole heap of reputation from this. We've got a helmet too. Is that an upgrade? Well, it is technically. What's the ability? You have a chance to strip the target of its power, damage increase. Alright. There's a rare down there too. And we got that chest. Anyways, let's go hand in patterns within patterns. Alright, so this is going to give us 400 cosmic flux and a chest. Sometimes this chest can actually have some decent stuff in it. So as you can see, we got 2,000 gold, some pants. So mainly that 2,000 gold is just really good. Are these an upgrade? They are, if we wanted PvE, not for PvP though. Alright, that was awesome. Very easy quest to do, very easy 2,000 gold to make also. Very good raw gold. Okay, let's hand this fella in too. Sell that trash, and I think we'll go sort out the... where are we? Alright, sell all that trash there. We'll go sort out our auctions and our auction house, so let's head over there. Let's just half back. Okay, so first off, before we check the mailbox, I want to see what that item was that was sold. So it was actually a leatherworking piece that we made. That is crazy. That is insane. Huh. Anyways, that'll be awesome. Bit of gold once that comes through. So a lot of our listings have expired. I'll get them all up back on the auction house. So I'll do that now. I think there's a couple sales too. So we're sitting at what, 250 items. So this might take a couple minutes. So we'll get this done. Alrighty. So we're gonna drop enchanting and go pick up leatherworking. I mean skinning. We haven't made much from the enchanting so far on this server. So I think we're gonna swap that out for skinning, and we're gonna go skin some of the new leather at the 2x4 spot. So this is the farm that we're doing at the moment. We're just skinning here for these levers. The Desolate leather, they sell really well. It is the current expansion leather. It's a pretty chill farm. Just kick back, loot up, and skin them. Okay, so we've been doing the farm for like half an hour. We've got about 10k gold in leathers, which sell really well. Alrighty, so we just finished up 1 hour, pretty much 1 full hour of the Desolate leather farm. We farmed 4,162 of them, not 63 of them, sorry. And how many of the hide did we get? 1,421. And a few BOEs. So overall, a decent farm. So in an hour, we got roughly about 18k worth, and that's going off the region market average value. So the old 2x4 farm, it's not the best anymore, but it's still a good farm. It's really relaxing. Like, you just kick back, and especially if you're a monk tank, you just kick back and do your spin, your AoE move, and keep your statue up while you just spam loot and skin. So it's a pretty chill farm. If you haven't done it, it's still worth doing really. And the best part about it is that this stuff sells. Like, look at the region average daily sold. It's 35,000 per day, and then the hide's like 26,000. They have really good sell rates. Got a few other things here, like some BOEs and stuff, nothing too crazy. Let's just disenchant the trash, we will. So yeah, in about an hour we did about 18k there, which is pretty good, because we were kind of like half AFK, watching a movie on the side, just relaxing, so very good. Okay, so what we're going to do with the BOEs we got from there, none of these actually are going to sell, so we'll just sell them. We could disenchant them, but we're just going to sell them for now, just because we got the one character and he has not got enchanting anymore. Alright, so we want to keep that. All this other stuff going up in the auction house, which is really good. That should bring us in a lot of gold. Okay, so we're going to check the mail. We might as well. We've got 10k gold. That is awesome. What are our sales? So the steel, that's that thing that we crafted, the mail piece that we crafted, and it sold for 9k, and we got 8,556 gold from it. We had a couple enchants that sold for a decent amount, and some enchantment mats. What else we got here? Some copper, and what's up the top? A couple enchantments. Awesome. So to get all these leathers up on the auction house, do we want to turn some into so they're heavy? No, we don't. We're going to lose gold on that if we do that. Alright. Awesome. Alright, let's get this up in the auction house. So we'll go back to Stormwind. Okay, so this is all the leathers that we ended up with. So a whole heap of the Desolate leather, like a whole heap of it. We got, I believe, where does it say? 4,163 of those. Then the heavy colorless hides, we got 57 of those. Then the hides, we got 1,421. And then the heavy leathers, we got 109. So we got a whole heap. Now we've got 10k gold in the auction, in the mailbox, and we've got a few things that we want to relist. So let's just collect all that. And now the gold is looking at a nice 37,000. So that's pretty good so far. And we should be able to start making a whole heap more gold now. Now that we're max level, we've got everything sorted out on the server. We kind of know what to farm, what to do. We should be able to start just focusing just on making gold. So we should be able to hit that 1k very, very soon. Alrighty, so we've just posted everything up on the auction house, and we have a total value worth in the auction house of 780,000 gold at the moment. And most of these things are actually materials and things that actually sell pretty fast. So I expect most of these things to sell pretty fast, to be honest. So we've got a whole heap of enchantments, they sell pretty well. And then we've got a whole heap of materials, just a whole heap of like different leathers and materials that we've farmed so far. They all should sell fairly well. And I believe in the tomorrow, after this recording, the region-wide auction house will come out too. So all of our materials might actually sell really quickly. We can keep them, keep undercutting everyone and making sure ours is the best price. There's going to be a lot more buyers, so hopefully we can get a lot more sales with our materials and the consumables, I believe it is. So we'll have to see how it goes. We'll actually run a cancel scan and just see if we've got much competition on this round. So we go here, run a cancel scan. Oh, very nice. We've had a whole heap of sales come in the last like 10 minutes. So what have we got here? A whole heap of them volatile fires that we farmed are sold. So that's like 4k worth just in the volatiles. That's really good. Awesome. An enchantment, and then we crafted these fist weapons. Right, awesome. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just bag up a couple of the pets that we got. Alrighty, so we got a couple of pets here we can throw up on the auction house. So we'll do that. Alright, before we go to the next farm, we might as well scan our leatherworking here and see if we've got any more crafts to make. Which we have a whole heap, so let's get all them made. Alrighty, so we're getting the threads now. We might as well buy like a few hundred. Now we've got a little bit of gold to work with. Let's grab 400 of them. Just a little stockpile. Alright, so we've got everything to make all of it. So let's craft it all up, and then I'll put it up on the auction house. Alrighty, so there is our restock done for the leatherworking. So I'll go list that up. Another thing that we can do is sell all our enchantment materials. So let's get them all out of the bank here. Alrighty, we've got everything we wanted to list up. So let's go ahead, put it all up in the auction house. Everything is posted. What is our value now? 860,000 gold. And we still got about 6k, well 5,700 gold coming in again. What I think we want to do is level up our, where is it? our leather working, so basically all our different leather workings, and see what items we can find amongst them that sell for a lot of gold, maybe some transmog items and things like that, and just rare items that like Twinks use, and just other items that get brought. So that is our plan, I think, to level that up. We've got a bit of gold, and we'll also do some skinning farming, I think. So we'll go get a few different leathers, so we just got some variety up in the auction house. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little farm here now of exotic leather. Just get a few hundred of these up on the auction house. It's always good to have a few of them. They're pretty decent seller. They go for a decent amount. Plus the farm is just chill as. Especially on a monk, you basically just fly from mob to mob of these like goat things that are located just here. So right here at the Valley of the Four Winds, so right there. And what you want to do if you're on a monk, very simple. Have they respawned yet down here? Have they? Not yet. So you want to just find a mob. They spawn all up along this mountain, so there'll be another mob just here of them, and you just want to put your statue down, your ox, get them gripped up just so it's easier to skin them, and then you just simply AoE them and then you skin them up. Very simple gold farm. It's a very good one too. Now I should technically have the faster skinning, but we're only going to do a little bit of it, so I just didn't worry about it at the moment. You also get motes of harmony, which is so good because people do vendor flipping with them. Basically, you can buy items and different materials with the motes of harmony, and then they sell the materials for more than what they buy the motes, and that's why the motes sell so good. Anyways, we'll probably do this for a little while, get a few hundred of these leathers, and then we'll move on to the next skinning farm, I guess, now that we've got skinning. Okay, so we've been farming the exotic leather. We've got about, what is that, 492 of them. A whole heap of other things that are dropped. So you farm that from these goats right here, which is in Pandaria. It's basically right here in the Valley of the Four Winds, up on the top of the hill. You'll find a whole heap, like, group of them spawned. So there'll be like another group here, another group down there. You basically just kill the group, AoE it down, skin them all, move on to the next if you're doing it solo. So I think what we're going to do is auction house or this, and then we'll go on to the next skinning farm, I think. Alrighty, so we're back in Stormwind. We're about to list all this. We'll just check the mailbox. Holy, what? 20k. We've sold a lot of stuff. What is all the sales here? So the big sales are the primal fire, our volatile fire and water, some enchantments, some rune cloth. Wow. Alright, let's collect all that. We'll actually open all these, and we will start listing everything. Alright, so let's collect all this, and then we'll list it all up in the auction house, and we'll go to the next skinning farm. Alrighty, so we've finished cleaning out the mailbox, and we have a total of 24,711 gold in sales. Mainly it was the volatile fire and volatile waters. Few other things, like a lot of enchantment items, just like around like 500 to 1k. Let's collect all that, get the rest up, and we'll go to the next skinning farm. What we'll be sitting at now, close to 50k, 56, oh, so we're at 56k at the moment, nearly 57. Okay, so it's been about a day, or about like 16 hours since the last clip. So we'll check the mailbox. We've got 3,672 gold in the mail. That's pretty good. What is sold? So we got our mode of harmonies. They sold that we farmed from the Pandaria skinning farm. We got the heavy leather that sold for a fair bit. We sold 73 of those. So basically just some materials and some enchants by the looks of it. So let's collect all this. get it up in the auction house, and we'll go to the next farm that I have in mind. Nice, a new milestone. We hit 60,000 gold. Let's get it. Okay, so this is the next farm we're going to be doing. It's going to be like the crocodile skinning farm, the baby crocs. But just want to do a quick shout out to the first 4 people that joined the community that we've just created. So it's called Gold Cap Legends. So to shout out to Mick Farmer for joining, and these other 2 absolute legends. Let's get it, boys. We're going to fill it up and do heaps of gold farming together. And it's probably going to be mainly on this character and my main characters, but we will do a lot of farming, like group farming, on this guy on the new server with the community. Right, so this is how this farm works. You basically just want to click on here, and a whole heap of crocodiles. You want to click on the crocodile eggs, then a whole heap of crocodiles will spawn on you, and then you want to loot them while they're on you, and then you want to skin them. So they'll fall off you when you loot them, and then you can skin them up just like that. Now this is a very, very good farm. You're going to get savage leather, and you can also get the hides. Now the hides go for like, I believe it's like, I don't know, it's a fair bit. Haven't done this farm for a while, so we'll have to find out. So basically, as you can see, you click on the eggs, you loot them all up, then you skin them off you, and that is how this farm works. Now these eggs are going to spawn back super quick, as you can see already. They've already respawned over there. Now you should have the, what's the potion called? The potion of treasure finding, I believe, but that lasts for an hour and costs 500 gold. We're not going to be here for that long. We just want to get a bit of savage leather to get it up in the auction house, so we will not be worrying about that at the moment. However, we'll put looter praiser on and we'll run a little session and see how we go. So another thing with this farm is that you get this debuff, and to actually remove it, it basically just makes you walk really slow. To remove it, you just want to jump up and down, and that will remove this buff. Ready? It will like remove it quicker than what it normally would. So you just want to spam jump, and there you go, you can run quick again. So I think that is where we're going to end this episode right here. I'll probably just do a bit more farming right here, try to get a bit more savage leather. And you also get, it's these, is it? The stomachs from them, the bloated stomachs, which can drop a few different things. So we just got volatile earth off that one. But anyways, this is the end of episode 24. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.